No one tells you this, but your reactions are being measured. If your life feels stuck, heavy, and unclear, it might be training you for something most people never learn. If this were a normal game, it would tell you. There would be a screen. Welcome. Press start. Choose your character. But this one does not. You are born inside it. No tutorial, no rules, no map. You just wake up one day and realize you are here. You have a body, a mind, responsibilities, fears, dreams, and no clear instructions. So let's try something, not as belief, not as religion, as a lens, as a working model. Assume this is a personal simulation. Assume a higher level version of you is either playing this life, or watching it, or studying it, like a long playthrough. If that were true, what kind of game would this be? First, remove the wrong options. This is not an arcade game for entertainment. Arcade games give fast rewards, big colors, clear enemies, instant feedback. Your life does not. So it's not that. This is not a survival game. Survival games give hunger, danger, attacks, constant threat. Your life rarely does. Your danger is not physical, it is mental. So it's not that either. This is not a fantasy game. No magic powers. No chosen one story. No destiny. Just ordinary days. So that's out. So what fits? Look at the pattern. Most of your pressure is invisible. It looks like, what if I fail? What if I lose? What if I choose wrong? What if something bad happens? No one hears it, but it is loud inside. You are rarely in real danger. Yet your body acts like you are. Heart tight, mind racing, stomach heavy. Why? Because this simulation does not test strength. It tests regulation. Regulation means, can you stay calm when nothing is guaranteed? Can you stay open when the future is unclear? Can you move without certainty? That is the main mechanic. Here is a strange thing. Big disasters almost never happen. No total collapse, no final ruin, no irreversible loss. Instead, you get long discomfort, small fears, endless waiting, quiet doubt, again and again. That is not random. If this were designed, it would look exactly like this. Why? Because real danger would excuse panic. Real trauma would justify shutdown. But this world gives you just enough pressure to test you, not enough to break you. In most games, the tutorial teaches skills. How to jump, how to shoot, how to build. This tutorial teaches one thing: agency under uncertainty. Agency means you decide, even when afraid, even when unsure, even when uncomfortable, not recklessly, deliberately. Most people wait, they say, when I'm ready, when I'm calm, when I'm sure. But this game never gives sure. It gives chances, brief ones, quiet ones. If you hesitate, they fade. That is the lesson. At some point, most players think, I should be further, I'm behind. Others figured it out. This is a built-in pressure system. It speeds up fear. It makes you compare. It makes you freeze. But timelines are not shared. Each player unlocks things differently. Comparison is background noise. not data. Another major mechanic, guilt, not real guilt. Not I hurt someone. This kind, I'm not doing enough. I should sacrifice more. I don't deserve this. I'm selfish for wanting more. This feels moral. It feels noble. It feels responsible. It is not. It is false responsibility. False responsibility says, if I carry everything, nothing bad will happen. It lies. Real responsibility is clear. One action, one limit, one end. False responsibility is endless. It never finishes. That is how you know. This simulation trains you to see that over and over. Inside you is an interface, like a screen. It shows thoughts, emotions, warnings, predictions. Most people never clean it, so it fills with fear, pop-ups, guilt, alerts, error messages, catastrophe previews. You are not meant to control reality. You are meant to debug this interface. When the interface is cleaner, you see better. You decide faster. You recover sooner. Life feels different. Not because it changed, because you did. That is what manifestation really is here. Not magic. Interface tuning. You may have noticed something. Sometimes, when you stop caring so much, things go better. Less stress, better timing, unexpected openings. It feels like luck. It is not. It is friction leaving. When you relax, you stop blocking yourself. You stop overeating. You stop bracing. So movement becomes easier. That's all. No miracles. No universe rewards. Just clearer action. Every week, this world offers bosses, not dramatic ones, small ones, a message you delay, a risk you avoid, a boundary you won't set, a choice you postpone. They look minor. They are not. They are compressed tests. Each one asks, will you act without safety? If yes, gives progress. If no, gives repeat. Harder next time. The simulation uses many arenas: money, dating, family, status, sports, work, different skins, same engine, uncertainty, low control, high emotion. It doesn't matter where you train. It matters that you train. If a higher level you is watching, they are not watching results. They are watching how long you hesitate, how you talk to yourself, whether you move anyway, whether you soften or harden. That is the data. Outcomes are side effects. Behavior is the score. Most players are not stuck because they don't understand. They understand. They read. They think. They analyze. Insight is cheap here. Embodiment is expensive. The game advances only when behavior changes, not thoughts. Progress is boring. It looks like faster decisions, less rumination, shorter anxiety, less self-attack, no applause, no fireworks, just stability. Bend slowly, energy returns. People respond differently. Options appear, not magic. Positioning, one of the hardest tests. Caring without disappearing. Loving without self-erasing. Helping without becoming trapped. This game is not about sacrifice. It is about balance, care and agency, not one or the other. The win condition is simple, not easy, simple. Can you stay open while unsure? Can you act without guarantees? Can you choose without permission from fear? If yes, the difficulty shifts. New levels appear. If no, this one repeats. This channel is not here to motivate you, not to hype you, not to sell hope. It is here to name the mechanics, so you can play consciously. If this feels familiar, you've probably been in this tutorial for a while. Earlier episodes map other parts. They connect over time. Remember this: nothing is about to happen. You are allowed to move. Clarity follows action. This is a quiet simulation. Psychological, long, demanding, but fair, if you learn the rules.